What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, back again with another video. As you guys already know, I do My Hero Academia every Friday. Unless there's a break, I won't do it, obviously. But yeah, last chapter, I rated it at an 8.5. I just love the Todoroki family stuff. We learned a lot of things. Like, we learned a little bit more about the Quirk marriage. I mean, we already knew about that, but we seen that both sides were pretty much... Well, Endeavor came up first. And the officials, I believe, they established that Endeavor came in... He came up to them first, but the Ray's family had accepted it on equal terms. So basically it was 50-50 in a way. And then we ended up seeing, you know, Toya, he was just going more insane, trying to, you know, push himself and show Endeavor that he can be the #1 hero one day, because Endeavor sparked that mentality into him at an early age. But the thing is a literal backfire was the fact that Toya's body, his mother's genes is dominant within his body, meaning, you know, because she's the ice. So him controlling Endeavor's fire flames, basically, and him emitting those flames is going to burn his body. And we've seen that, obviously, Dabi, Toya, we've seen that. So that was something interesting and new. And basically, of course, he can't be a hero because of the fact that his own quirk is detrimental to his body. So yeah, and we're just seeing new perspectives and, you know, new things, because first we always had the perspective of like Shoto, Natsu, and Fuyumi. Mostly Shoto and Natsu were the ones that had some kind of like vendetta, or just some kind of, you know, they just opposed Endeavor because of the fact of what he's done in the past, and now we're learning more and more of that. So I predicted that in this chapter we're going to see more of that. I haven't looked at the chapter at all. I just clicked on the website and started recording, but I'll predict that this chapter is going to get more into it as well, and maybe specifically to Toya's perspective once again. Who knows? But without further ado, let's get into the video. Or the chapter review, rather. After the incident, Shoto's siblings were banned from interacting with him. Damn. Chapter 302, Careless Handling of Fire, second part. I have to work, so I can't keep looking after him, which is why I've hired someone else. Keep your eye on Toya. That kid just wants you to acknowledge him. I can't show him anything but the world of a hero. Hero? Some hero, you are running away. Wow. Wow. We've seen the Todoroki family take a dark turn. Wow. Great. Look at it. Look how she's looking at Endeavor. Look how Endeavor looking back at her. Damn. And she talking that shit. 5 years later. Hey, Toya. Hey, Toya Nee, let's play. Oh. Okay, so yeah. This daughter, well, she's the only daughter, Fuyumi, Fuyumi, she's 12, Natsu is 8, and Toya is 13. Really? I thought there was, I thought Natsu would be like at least 10 or something like that. Interesting. And then Shoto's 5. Okay. Do not look at them, Shoto. You live in a different world from them. Just once, okay? I want to play with them just once. No can do. You need more endurance training. Crazy. And we've seen a glimpse of that, of them playing outside, and yeah, we've seen that. I think that was, yeah, it was during the when Endeavor was going against High End. Yeah, High End almost. Of course, I was in the wrong here. Shoto has done nothing wrong, but Dad was right. He doesn't even look at us. We're failures to him. How amazing is this? The modern day how amazing is this? The modern day hero? Deciding their sons are useless and ditching them? Why can't you rant to Big Sis once in a while? Are you going to ignore me too, Natsu-kun? Don't do this to me. I'm talking to you because only you can understand me. You know that the girls in this house can't understand. Yeah, these scans are weird, but he said, you know that the girls in this house can't understand. Wow, why is he saying that? Like, why would he say that? Crazy. Wait, you're planning on going to the hill again? Why don't you play with your friends? Or, I don't need any friends. We're in different worlds. Toya, do you really want to become a hero that badly? Yeah. To your mother, you look like you're in pain, so obsessed with your father. Toya, the world is such a large place and you can do anything. Look at everything else around you, not just your father. Find the person you really want to be in this world. Yeah. I thought I read that wrong for a second. What would you know, Mom? Whoa. And look at the pant, like the little speech bubbles changing. You think Dad's the only person that got me going? Your family was poor, so they sold you away, and you had no say in the matter. Toy, isn't that why I was born in the first place? You have a part in this too, Mom. Yeah, I mean, that's true. So that's it. It's because of my body's composition, the fire is directly connected to intense emotions. Amazing. If I can do this, then Dad will definitely be surprised too. Alongside his own body's changes, his flames. But shoot, when I get all excited, for some reason I end up crying. Change from red to blue in color. Dad, during the holiday break coming up, come to Sikoto Hill. Burns. He must have been training somewhere he couldn't be seen. You're still, something incredible happened. You have to come. I think Shoto's got some serious competition, but I'm not sure if it's enough against All Might yet though. But it's something you have to see, Dad, and then you'll realize I wasn't a mistake. And look at, damn, like look at the emotions and all, and like this whole chapter, especially with Toya and Endeavor and Ray, but especially Toya and Endeavor. Just look at them. Why didn't you stop him, Ray? You were supposed to watch over him. Don't bully Mom. Stop it. Stop bullying her. Shoto, get out. This doesn't involve you. Dad, neither did I. Yeah? And then he burnt himself up like crazy. That was scorching hot. It's hot. It won't stop my flames. You reap what you sow, I guess. After all, the only thing he taught me was how to turn up the heat. Wow, he burned the hell out of himself in that whole force. You see Endeavor and people coming in to try to save him. If I had given up on it all that day, after everything, after killing Toya, I couldn't let myself take a step back, and all I could do was obsess over Shoto. Yep, and that's where the turning point happened. The responsibility for this doesn't just fall onto you. This issue is all of ours to bear. Even if our hearts are shattered, we'll get up and stand tall. You have no choice but to fight Dabi. When you're done crying, get up and we'll go and stop Toya and E together. And Endeavor's still crying. And we see Hawks and Genius looking in from outside. That's nice. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. We got other people that's in the mix just in case something go hella wrong. You know what I'm saying? We got Hawks and I'm about to say Hawks again. Hawks and Best Genius. That's cool. I had to switch my camera up. My camera's a little low in the recording. But yeah, this chapter was another 8.5 in my opinion. I mean, man, like just seeing more of an elaborated like different points and points of view rather in the story with the whole Todoroki family and people individually. Todoroki family, this stuff, this turmoil drama, this shit is just dope. Horikoshi is really, like I said, he's really good at this shit, man. He's really good. Yeah, Endeavor, I mean, because we seen Endeavor wasn't always like this, okay? Yes, he had this idea that basically the Quark marriage and having a kid and whatnot, that kid will be, you know, surpass him or surpass All Might one day. Yes, he came up to the family first. We've seen the officials. He came up to them first. But Ray's family accepted that, and she accepted that too. And, you know, Ray has also had guilt as well, and she said it this chapter. She literally said it, that she said it was their responsibility to bear all of them. And the fact that, I mean, Toya resented her. So, like, it just goes to show that, yes, Endeavor was at fault, Ray is at fault, Toya is at fault, for sure, obviously. All three of them, for sure. And the thing is, it's crazy because Endeavor sparked that mentality into Toya's head, even though he wasn't so pushy on him. You know what I'm saying? Once they learned last chapter that how his quirk worked and how his body responded to his quirk, he told him to stop. You can't be a hero. You're just gonna fuck yourself up. And that's exactly what happened in this chapter. But we've seen as time went by and when Shoto was born, we've seen how Endeavor changed. And once Shoto was at the age of 5, that's when he started to, you know, do training with him just like he did with Toya. But it was working. It was working a lot better. And he grew more and more frustrated, and he was so pushy on Shoto to make him be the #1 hero and all that. And because of Toya's, how he was acting so insane, trying to prove to his dad, you know, and burning himself, even though he already told him time after time again, that you can't be a hero, little boy. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just crazy. You can point fingers at everybody in this situation, damn near. It was insane because Toya, he could have stopped and this wouldn't have happened. And in Endeavor, he didn't have to change like that. And that's another thing too. So, like, I've talked to people that were saying that they don't like how Horikoshi is basically painting Endeavor to be like a saint or something like that, even though that was never the case. Since we met him, we already knew he was somebody that was very like stubborn as hell, pretty arrogant in terms of like his son and all that, and prideful about his son and proud and whatnot. But yeah, we've seen that a lot, you know, when he first was introduced and stuff. And then, like I said, and like when we seen later in the chapter here, we seen, you know, in Shoto and Deku, we seen that little moment in the backdrop on the panel. So yeah, but yeah, we with that, like Endeavor, he started out, you know, he gave Toya that idea to be a #1 hero. Then when he told him he couldn't be a hero because of his quirk, it's detrimental to his body, Toya kept going and he was just insane. He just kept going and kept going and kept going. And then Endeavor grew even more frustrated over time, and he started putting all that shit on Shoto and the family, yelling at them and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like doing all that kind of shit, and you know, verbal abuse and some physical abuse of obviously what we've seen later on and how that transpired with Rei and Shoto and all that with the water and all that kind of stuff. So like, yeah, Horikoshi never painted him as a saint or never painted him as a bad guy either, per se. I mean, yes, he started out like that for us, but that's like any character in any storytelling, you know what I'm saying? With exposition, you just, you know what I'm saying, you learn different things over time. That's just how storytelling works. You gotta let stuff burn out and flesh out. But no pun intended, because burn, flesh, Toya. My bad, Toya. It's just, and nobody's a good or bad person. It's all about intentions. And Endeavor's intentions has changed over time so much that it's like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just about perspective. If you view him as a bad person, you can view him as that. If you view him as a good person, you can view him as that. You know, some people would say that, oh, well, the fact that he became more frustrated with Toya, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't help himself with being so like aggressive towards Shoto, and then like I said, with yelling at the family and being more stern and shit and all that and strict. But and then on that contrary, you can say that he didn't have to do none of that shit. Like what makes you think like you're just a bad parent? Which I can see that, because he technically was a bad parent. The fact that we see Toya going to Dabi now and seeing how Shoto is, I mean, Shoto's on the right path, but he still had, you know, some kind of vendetta or like resentment against his father, just like Natsu did. Fuyumi's the only one that's basically, she's seen it all, because she's the second oldest. She's seen it all. Her and Toya are 4 to 5 to 8 years older than Natsu and Shoto. So she's seen more and she's been there. We seen last chapter, she even told Toya to stop. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as time went on, it's like, as a parent, both parents, obviously they're the most to be, you know, we can point the fingers at them. I mean, that's, as a parent, you're supposed to make sure your kid is safe. You're supposed to be, when you see the thing with Endeavor, now I think about it, that messed him up, is that he wasn't so strict on stopping Toya. He was more strict on Shoto. So it was kind of like, it was just like the opposite, you know what I'm saying? Because like if he was more strict on Toya to tell him to stop, you cannot do this, please stop. We can figure out, if you really want to be a hero so bad, we can figure out a way to do something, but please stop, like please. And then, you know, and then like later on, you know, when Shoto was born and whatnot, with Shoto, all he had to do was be patient with him. Should have been more like grounded with Toya and more disciplined. And I know Toya was not listening, but hey, as a parent, you should know how to raise your kids, man. You should know that. And Rei should have done her part and being more aggressive as well, because she was very passive. We seen in this chapter, Toya literally told her, like, it's your fault too that you even accepted this quirk marriage for me to be born. He already knew about all of that. So it's like, you know. And then we see, and then like I said, when Shoto's being born, we see how the flip just happened. And, you know, in the last chapter, we seen All Might kept, you know, staying at the top. And we seen Endeavor started getting more and more frustrated. And in this chapter, he got extremely frustrated. And we see how that transpired. So, yeah, Horikoshi's doing a great-ass job with Todoroki family line. I don't know what some other people are thinking or talking about. I mean, I guess it's just a little nitpick, because to me, he's writing this very well. This is really good writing here. We're seeing more perspective. This is something that we didn't get for hella long. We have to wait until the Dabi reveal to actually hop into this stuff. So that's why a lot of stuff is happening now. So people got to understand that as well. This is how storytelling works, exposition and all that. But like I said, this chapter is 8.5 in my opinion. I don't got nothing else to say. It was cool seeing Hawks and Best Jeanist outside listening on in, because they can directly help the Todoroki family. I think Hawks actually alluded to that too in his chapter, that he was going to pretty much help that family. And Best Jeanist, I guess he's going to be here too, because I mean, hey, you know, why not? Really good. I don't know. I wonder if they're going to get into like new stuff next chapter, or are they going to like keep... No, this Todoroki stuff is done for now, because Ray already made it known that it's family's responsibility to stop him and whatnot, and then Shoto reaching out his hand to Endeavor. So yeah, we're probably gonna switch to maybe Deku or some other people that's in the hospital, or maybe, I don't think we're gonna switch to the villains anytime soon, but more the aftermath from the hero side of things. But yeah, that's all I got. 8.5 out of 10. Like I tell you guys in every video, like, comment, subscribe, share, do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying, if you fuck with your boy. And like I tell you guys in every video, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. I'll see y'all guys on Sunday actually, so peace.